How's it going, guys? We're back with another video. This is going to be a quick unboxing and we'll get into that in a second. First, I just want to thank all of our essential workers out there for making life just a little bit easier for everyone today. Right now we're in the middle of this big coronavirus pandemic. My heart goes out to everyone that has lost a loved one or is affected immediately by this virus. Personally, you yourself have coronavirus. It's a really hard time in the world right now, and it's global. And I just want to, give a whole bunch of respect for everyone out there that's doing their part to making it just a little bit easier. With that said, let's just jump right into the video and we're going to unbox this new product that we got for the Z. Okay, this is what we got. This is from Mishimoto, obviously. A huge shout out to Mishimoto for sending this over to me. This was crucially needed on the Z. This is an oil cooler kit with a thermostatic sandwich plate. So we're going to unbox this and we're going to see just how it comes in the box. I have already opened it to make sure everything was there, but it is put back exactly as it would come to you. So if you don't know, the VQ is notorious for overheating the oil, more so in the 370 than the 350. And there's lots of oil consumption issues with the 350 when it comes to like rev up or anything like that. I don't have a rev up. I have just a standard DE. It is a DES1, but it doesn't suffer from oil consumption, which has been a fantastic thing. So let's jump into this and let's start opening this up. So Mishimoto is really, really good at making just amazing looking packages when it comes to you. Everything is all fit and finished. We have some bubble wrap here. We're just going to throw that off to the side. And the first thing that really jumps out at you are these 2 packs of stainless steel braided lines. These things are great looking. I haven't opened these up specifically. I just opened everything up to make sure that it was all here. But these things are going to be fantastic for the car. We have another one. One is shorter, one is longer. You'll see why in a second. This here is going to be the adapter to bolt up to my core support, which really, this is the only difference I've seen so far from buying a universal to a 350Z specific kit. Then we come immediately into this box here, which is inside the box, and this is probably my favorite thing so far. Comes again, awesome packaging. Everything looks good. Everything, sorry, this is kind of hard to do with one hand. Comes very well protected. Get out of there. So there we have it. Now, a lot of people, if you have noticed, the Mishimoto M is right side up and these fittings are up here at the top. But all of the 350Z kits mount like this, and I've always thought it was just bizarre why you'd want your M upside down. Maybe we have Wishiwoto. I did contact Mishimoto about this, and they're sending me out a stencil so that I can myself put the M on the backside if I want to. Or you can just turn it around and I got the black one. You can turn it around and just have no branding logo, or you can put the M on it yourself if you have either the silver or the black. Again, I do have the black one. I don't really like chrome all that much. So if I can make it black, I will go with that every single time. Now we're going to set this to the side and we're going to pull out this guy right here. Comes in a really awesome tin. Again, it's very, very well packaged. I want to use this tin for something else. I don't know what, but I like it. This comes very well packaged, like I'm going to say 1,000 times before this video is over. And then we have the thermostatic sandwich plate. If you get just a normal sandwich plate, you're going to have 2 fittings for, oil temperature sensor, oil pressure sensor. Since I'm running a thermostatic, one of those fittings is taken up by the thermostatic situation. And then this, of course, is where your stainless steel braided lines run into. We're going to get more into about a temperature sensor in just a little bit, but we're going to put this back in the tin, and we are waiting for a couple of parts to come in before we can go ahead and install this in the car. Also, in the box are your hardware kit to mount it to your core support. Nothing too fancy or special, just some nuts and bolts. Then we have one of our fittings. Oh, this is the nut for your adapter to bolt into your block. And then we have these MM10 A and BK. These go onto the thermostatic sandwich plate, and then your stainless steel lines go into this. So the whole kit is completely like 100% there. Nothing is missing, and that's exactly the way you want it. But wait, we do have some more that we're going to be putting onto this car. We'll get back to that in just a second. Okay, we're back with the next purchase that I made. I did buy an oil temperature gauge, and it comes with everything that you need: temperature sensor, wiring harness. I did buy an extended wiring harness. It was like $5. It's just an ease thing. I did get a glow shift. Now, I know a lot of people are like, glow shift sucks, and for the most part they are cheap. I think this was like $50. It comes in all of these colors that you can change it to. It has good reviews, so I figured for $50 I'll try it. If it doesn't do what I want it to do, I'll then get an AEM and be fine with it. But I just really can't pass up the bargain. It looks good. I hate that it says glow shift on it, but you know, for $50 you can't really mess with it. This is the temperature sensor that will plug into the sandwich plate that we have and give us our temperature reading. I've heard nothing but good things with these guys for their reviews. So we're going to find out. We're going to put one in the car, and we'll see how it does. Also, something I wanted to talk about is valve covers. If you have a 350Z, you have potentially a bad situation waiting to happen. These things are notorious for leaking. They're notorious for just not sealing properly, and if you try to do them yourself, sometimes you over tighten them. I've heard like the gaskets don't want to seal correctly. It's just, these things can be a nightmare. And mine are not leaking. My car does not suffer from oil consumption. It's got a really fresh motor in it. But I bought these for preventative measure. If my valve covers start leaking, I don't want it to be a situation where I've got to wait for weeks for a set to come in or for anything. I have gaskets. I have the valve covers. I painted them wrinkle red, which I thought looked really cool. It's a really interesting paint type material. It's VHT. In fact, I have a can of it right here. It's a VHT wrinkle plus high temperature. I guess 350 is not that high, but I don't think it'll ever get that hot into the engine. This stuff is pretty easy to apply. The thicker you apply it, the better it is, I guess. But this is the first time I've used it, and I applied too much, and it's just a little bit of a different texture. It's not that bad, especially considering you'll probably barely be able to see these under the hood. So it's just something that I've done to mine, and when the time comes, I will change them out, and then we'll go from there. That about sums it up for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to. I would love to hear your guys' feedback about what I'm doing to the car. See if you guys like the direction I'm going. If you don't, well, it's my car. So, again, always, guys, build your car the way you want it to. It doesn't hurt to hear feedback from it, but if it's not what you want to hear, it's okay. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.